Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Emran, and let's get this party started. Upbeat music, give it to me. Who's ready to learn some English today? I know, grammar can be a real drag, but trust me on this one. Today we're diving into the fun stuff, idioms. Ever heard someone say, "It's raining cats and dogs," and thought, what does that even mean? Stick around because today we're breaking down 10 everyday idioms you'll hear all the time. Alright, first up we got a classic, raining cats and dogs. Now before you picture furry friends falling from the sky, let me stop you right there. This one just means it's raining really hard, like buckets of rain, my friends. You know, the kind of downpour that makes you want to stay inside, curled up with a good book and some hot cocoa. Yeah, that's raining cats and dogs for you. Some people say this idiom originated back in the 17th century when houses had thatched roofs. Apparently, heavy rain would sometimes wash out animals that were hiding in the thatch, including cats and dogs. But hey, who knows for sure? The important thing is, you won't see any furry creatures plummeting from the heavens anytime soon. At least I hope not. Next up we've got break the ice. Now, this doesn't mean you grab a hammer and go to town on some frozen water, though that does sound kind of fun, doesn't it? No. Breaking the ice is all about starting a conversation, especially in a new group of people. Imagine you're at a party, and you don't know anyone. Things are a little awkward, right? Well, that's when you gotta break the ice. Tell a joke, ask someone about themselves, or maybe even show off your best dance moves. Anything to get people talking and feeling more comfortable. Let's talk about hitting the nail on the head. This one's all about being totally, absolutely, 100% right about something. Like, you know that feeling when you ace a test or you finally figure out a tricky puzzle? Boom! You just hit the nail on the head. It's like you took a swing with a hammer and drove that nail straight through the wood perfect accuracy. You know, I'm feeling pretty good about explaining these idioms to you guys. I think I'm hitting the nail on the head, wouldn't you say? Chapter 4, shh, no spoilers. Okay, this next idiom is a juicy one, spill the beans. Now I know what you're thinking, beans really? But trust me, this has nothing to do with food. Spilling the beans means to reveal a secret, often accidentally, like, let's say your friend is throwing a surprise party, and you accidentally blurt it out to the guest of honor. Oops, you just spilled the beans. It's like knocking over a bowl of beans. Once they're out, you can't put them back in, right? Chapter 5. Feeling under the weather. Alright, let's talk about feeling under the weather. Don't worry, this doesn't mean you're literally standing outside in a rainstorm. It's just a way of saying you're not feeling your best. Maybe a little sick or run down. You know that feeling when you wake up with a stuffy nose and a sore throat? Yeah, that's definitely under the weather territory. It's like your body is saying, hey, I need a break, time for some soup and a good movie marathon. Chapter 6. Easy as pie or cake. Next up we've got piece of cake. This one's all about things that are super easy to do, like no sweat. It's like taking a bite of a delicious fluffy cake, effortless and enjoyable. You know, explaining these idioms to you guys, total piece of cake. I'm kidding. But seriously, when something is a breeze, you can say it's a piece of cake. Okay, let's talk about biting the bullet. Now before you go biting down on any ammunition, let me explain. This idiom means to face something unpleasant or difficult with courage and determination. It's like ripping off a band-aid. It might sting a little at first, but then it's over and done with. So, next time you've got a tough task ahead of you, just remember to bite the bullet and power through it. Chapter 8. That's gonna cost you. Ever heard someone say something costs an arm and a leg? Well, hopefully not literally. This idiom means something is super expensive, like way out of your budget expensive. It's like you'd have to sell a body part just to afford it. You know, those designer shoes you've been eyeing? Yeah, those definitely cost an arm and a leg. Chapter 9. Burning the midnight oil. Alright, this next idiom is for all you night owls out there. Burning the midnight oil. This one means to stay up late working or studying, usually by the light of an oil lamp. Back in the day, of course. These days, it's more like the glow of our laptops and phones, am I right? You know those all-nighters you pull before a big exam? Yeah, that's definitely burning the midnight oil. Chapter 10. Let's keep it light. Last but not least, we've got kick the bucket. Now, before you get any ideas, this is just a humorous way to say someone has passed away. It's not meant to be disrespectful or anything, just a lighthearted way to talk about a sensitive subject. You know, it's like saying someone bought the farm or went to meet their maker, but hey, let's focus on the living, shall we? We've got plenty more idioms to learn. And there you have it, folks. 10 everyday idioms explained. I told you it would be fun, right? Idioms make your English sound natural and fun. Which one was your favorite? Drop a comment and share this video with a friend who's learning English.